Yeah, a lot of people got those 116 comments from the Venom trailer, so I decided to make a comment on this review. This is my reaction when I watched 50 Shades Darker, not even joking.
If something were to happen to you, I could never forgive myself.
No.
Welcome back, guys, to my 50 Shades reviews. Oh boy, I'm back into OCD Rent style again, so now we have 50 Shades Darker, which took from a different director this time, who directed this movie that I have not seen, but I heard it got some good reviews. So I gave this movie a chance because maybe this movie will be better than the first one. Because when my mom told me saying, oh, 50 Shades of Grey is total garbage, but I think 50 Shades Dark is going to be better because at least it's trying to find a story. So I'm saying, alright, I'm hoping 50 Shades Darker has probably the better story than the first movie. And I know it's stupid to say that because it's a 50 Shades movie, but I gave this movie a chance. Maybe this movie wouldn't be as bad. It could be bad, but not as bad as the first one. But you know what I think? It is worse than the first movie. Holy shit. Basically, this is the movie. Anastasia Steele was pissed that she left Christian Grey, and now she saw him again. He wants to get back together with her, so she accepts it. And now they're back together, doing some more makeout scenes. Like with pop music. Oh yes, this movie is worse than the first movie. You know why? Because at least it had one positive, the first movie. Good cinematography. This movie has nothing. Nothing that I like. Freaking at all. Guys, this review will contain some spoilers. I'm not gonna put the spoiler bit on the bottom because I'm trying not to make you watch these movies. Okay, a lot of people are like, you're going way too hard on these movies. Well, not just me, a lot of people are going hard on these movies because they're really bad movies. And 50 Shades of Grey, trust me, it's the worst movie of 2015, totally. This movie totally balances what's worse than 50 Shades of Grey was. Totally. 50 Shades Darker is really not just shit, it's garbage. Honestly. So, let's talk about some moments in the film that I'm thinking, this is probably one of the dumbest moments I've ever seen in a film in a very long time. First off, the opening, where you see Anastasia Steele. She went to this museum thing. It's like some party museum thing. And she saw a lot of pictures of her in the museum. And she told her friend, why are there all the pictures there? And you see Christian Grey walking up to her and she's super pissed. She doesn't like him at all. And then you see her saying, oh, you put those pictures on. That makes Christian Grey still more of a stalker from the first movie. Because Christian Grey, at the start of the movie, it was a mess. It just shows Christian's past very, very quickly. After the Universal logo. Very quickly. And we see Christian Grey basically missing Anastasia. So he comes back to her. And this is the acting that Dakota Johnson, I think she did worse than she was in the first movie. When Christian was like, okay, you want to have dinner? We'll talk about it. And she says this line that it feels like she just forgot her line. She's like, okay, I'll have dinner with you because, I'm hungry. Seriously, that line feels like she just forgotten her line. Oh my god, that bit is so dumb. And another moment in the film that I think is so dumb is that in a restaurant, they were talking. First, Anastasia doesn't want to trust him. And then 2 minutes, she started to trust him, and she starts to make out with him. That doesn't make sense at all. Honestly. I'm not even joking. That actually happened. Oh my god. This one scene that pisses me off the most in this movie. Here we go. There's this helicopter scene where Christian Grey is on this helicopter. And I guess he is testing it or something. And then the helicopter starts to crash. Then the next scene, there was a news report that Christian Grey was missing. And Anastasia and Christian's mother were having a talk. And then, while the news is still going on, we see Christian Grey came in saying, "What are you guys still doing here?" And he looks fine. Like, he only got like one little scar thing on his head. That's it. He doesn't have a broken arm. He doesn't have a broken leg or anything. He just came in like, "I'm fine, guys. This never happened. It's fine." Just, how dumb is this movie? Like, seriously. The writers are like so lazy to put like different scars on Christian Grey. Like, it's not that hard. Seriously guys, the acting was worse than it was in the first movie. Dakota Johnson, I feel like she doesn't want to be in this franchise at all. James Dornan, I think he was worse than he was in the first movie. Totally. He's still a stalker. He's still an asshole. A lot of moments in the film that I see him, I'm just like, I'd rather let Anastasia not see him again. Because the opening shot of the movie, she was very depressed because of Christian Grey. And I like that scene because we don't get to see him. Because of how bad this character is and how bad his acting is. And he still wants a paycheck. That's how his acting is. Like, honestly. We also get some new characters as well. We get Anastasia's boss, which is, like, probably Christian Grey's, like, twin brother. Not in real life, but that's what I see in the film, because he's even more of an asshole in this film. The makeout scenes, of course. They had to put pop music into these makeout scenes as well. And it's awkward to watch. It's not even sexy. Like the first one, the makeout scenes are worse than it was in the first movie. Honestly. They had to put pop music, even when I knew it was coming. Because the pop music started to come up. And it's like, okay, they're gonna make out, right? Like, yeah, I knew it. This movie doesn't have a plot. Really, nothing happens. There is also a little subplot where you see Christian's ex-girlfriend. And basically she, like, is angry at Anastasia for, like, I guess she wants Christian back. There is this scene where she's holding a gun at her. And my god, that was my least favorite scene in the entire movie. And honestly, she was mostly in the trailers. But she wasn't a plot of the movie. She's just like a little tiny subplot because the writers are like, let's put some subplots in this movie to make this movie more interesting. And it's not. This movie is basically a make-out porno movie. That's what this movie is. Even the first one's the same thing. Literally, nothing freaking happens in this film. Seriously, 50 Shades Darker gets the biggest ever F. So guys, you know my next review, 50 Shades Freed. I'm gonna watch that movie today. So guys, what do you guys think of 50 Shades Darker? I know there are some people might like the 50 Shades franchise. Just let me know in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and have a nice day.